One of the sentiments that I hear a lot with my clients from the construction industry is that we have built this business over the years through personal relationships. And so we want to grow, but we don't see how modern digital marketing can mimic the trust and the cadence of a personal relationship. We just don't see how it can work for us. And I'm here to tell you, number one, I hear you, I understand. And number two, modern digital marketing can absolutely mimic personal relationships. And in fact, that success that you have had with relationship selling is going to be the perfect foundation to build on when you set up your inbound digital marketing system. And so in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to translate what is working in your relationship selling strategies and turn that into an inbound digital marketing system that is going to bring you more leads, more sales, and is absolutely going to grow your business. My name is Angie, and I'm a marketing consultant. I work primarily with manufacturers in the construction industry. The reason relationship selling works so well is that it is built on trust. It is driven by problem solving. It is consultative, it is helpful, and it is built on relevance and timing. And I can see why you would think that these aspects do not translate into digital marketing, because most of the digital marketing that you see is generic, it is impersonal, and it's too technical. That is the wrong way to do it. When digital marketing is done well, it builds trust, it helps solve problems, and it builds the credibility and authority that your customers are looking for before they engage with your company. So how can we translate these things that work really well with our personal relationships and use them to build a repeatable system that we can use in our online digital marketing? Here's how you do it. Number one, you want to capture the language that you use in real face-to-face sales conversations. So if a lot of the conversations that you're having, you're talking about, here's what we're hearing from builders like you, or here's what most general contractors are frustrated with, or I just talked to the last guy that switched to us and this is what he said. This language is gold. It is real, it is relatable, and it resonates emotionally to your prospects and your clients. And so what you want to do is to use the exact same language. Yes, verbatim. You want to use the exact same language when you create your content for either your blog or your social media. And you want to take those nuggets and those sentiments and use those to draw leads. So if we're talking about blog titles, it's going to say something like, here's why general contractors are frustrated with X. That's the problem that you solve. Or here's a component that we built to very specifically solve X problem, and that is what you're hearing from your biggest customers. And so that language immediately builds familiarity. Your prospects can tell that you know what you're talking about, that you have solved these problems in the past, you have been in their shoes, and they will immediately trust you just like they would in a face-to-face meeting. Number two, you want to make your website a part of your sales team. What does that mean? Your website should be actively selling your product and your brand. If you were to send a salesperson out, or if you were to go out yourself and talk to prospect, you do not lead with technical specifications. You do not lead with the history of your company. Chances are you will first start with building rapport with the customer or the prospect by finding out about the issues that they're struggling with, by asking questions and offering useful and helpful information. That is the same way that your website should be. Your website should lead with calling out the people that you serve, if it is general contractors, engineers, architects. Your website should also be demonstrating to them that you know their frustrations, you know what problems they're struggling with. And then number three, that you have the solution and here's how they can get the solution. If your website is leading with images of your product and the technical specifications, you're doing it wrong. You're not capturing the interests of your prospects, and you're not showing that you understand them and that you have the credibility to be able to help them. And then number 3 is that your content should mimic a conversation. If you have case studies or demonstration material or videos, your content should be simple, easy to understand, and easy for the person that's watching it or reading it to follow. Use very simple language and try to avoid making it sound like technical document. Make it mimic as much as possible how you would carry on a conversation with a prospect. You want the advice that you're giving on your site and your materials to feel like advice you would give a friend. And then number 4 is going to deal with your email follow-up. So think about when you follow up with a customer that you had a face-to-face conversation with. Chances are you already know their role or their job description or the project that they're working on. So you're going to very specifically refer to that in your email follow-up. And you're also going to refer to the specific product that they're interested in or the specific industry that they work in. Basically, your communication is going to be very targeted to them. You can do the same with email. Do not just blast them with images of your products and pretty much spam them. That is not how you carry on a personal conversation. That is not how you carry out a personal follow-up. So it's also not the way that you're going to do your email follow-up. You're going to make sure that your customers or your prospects are segmented either by industry, by job role, by the product that they were interested in, so that every email you send them is actually going to be relevant and it's going to be something that they want to continue the conversation on. If it feels more like the continuation of a helpful conversation and less like marketing or spamming, you're going to get more leads and you're going to get more prospects calling you back. And number 5, you want to use your best customers as your advocate. Just like in traditional face-to-face selling, word of mouth is huge. Word of mouth is the most impactful form of marketing. And so you want to also take that and translate it into digital marketing. And the way that you do that is through testimonials. If you can collect short video testimonials, videos are very impactful because, again, they mimic a face-to-face conversation and people are drawn to other people. So whenever you can put a face in front of a testimonial or in front of a review, then that will be a lot more impactful than just text. And so what this does is that it lets strangers, people who've never done business with you, borrow credibility from the people who've already done business with you. It lets them know that other people out there trust you, and so it is also safe for them to trust your business. And so in conclusion, you can take all of the things that work really, really, really well in those personal relationships that have built your business up until this point, and you can use them to build an inbound digital marketing system that will continue to grow and scale your business to new levels.